I have one fundamental question for you guys. How do you introduce a new technology? I repeat, how do you introduce a new technology? You may be wondering that this is a very vague question, what Sunil is asking here, or what he meant to ask. Let me just make that question a bit more specific. In networking, how do you introduce a new technology? You may pause the video and think about it, but there is something very interesting which is associated. There is a very interesting pattern that is there in networking. And before I introduce that pattern to you guys, there is this very famous saying that every old idea will be proposed again with a different name, with a different presentation, regardless of whether it works. And this also, I have taken it from a RFC, which is 1925, and it highlight 12 basic networking truth. You can pause this video, go to this. It's a very short RFC with just 12 points, with this as one of them, and they are the fundamental truth of networking. So now coming back to my question, how do you introduce a technology? With that quote in mind, with the specification that I had given you, that in the networking, what we do, we basically encapsulate. What I mean by that, our world of networking is basically full of encapsulation. I'm there in this field for close to 16 years now, and I had seen there is GRE, I had seen that there is this IPsec, I had also seen IP in IP, Fabric Path, VXLAN, our favorite MPLS. All of these are one or other type of encapsulation. What it do? It take that IP or Ethernet packet, let's say, and just encapsulate it and send it over. Why I'm telling you this story? This is a course on architecting an AI-enabled data center, AI and ML for network engineer. So why I'm telling you this? Because here we will be talking about this protocol, this packet, ROCEv2 is what it is called in its short form. And what it is, we will see this in much more details, but your InfiniBand payload, which is used between GPU to GPU memory transfer. This is the payload when GPU writes something, when GPU sends something over the network to be written on other GPU's memory. And then there will be some L4 header which are associated with it. But as a part of ROCE, what we have done, we have encapsulated this entire payload into what? Into a IP. Why? So that we can carry it over a Ethernet or IP fabric. Let me put it that way. Why we are doing it is something we will see. And for those of you who are wondering what ROCE stands for, so ROCE is RDMA, and RDMA here is remote direct memory access over converged Ethernet. And this is version 2. Version 1 was only Ethernet. Version 2, they added the IP header also, so that this entire packet or this payload, to be specific, can be taken over a layer 3 network. So, like VXLAN, like MPLS, like GRE, IPsec, Rocky is also an encapsulation, and we will see this a lot and lot in our AI ML based network that we will dig deeper in our subsequent modules. So with that, we can wrap this short module here, and I will see you in our next module. Thank you.